Sunny 93.3, thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show. We've got a guest joining us right now that will be in Sioux Falls coming up on February 21st through the 23rd for the 3rd annual Snow Jam Comedy Festival. I have SiouxFallsSnoJamComedyFest-5-StephanieO, stand-up comedian. How you doing, Stephanie?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good. Now, where are you originally from, Stephanie?
So I'm originally from Houston, Texas.
And where are you living nowadays?
I live in New York.
In New York?
New York
okay.
City.
So with the weather in New York, you might be kind of ready for the Snow Jam Comedy Festival, but from Houston, you know that's not really a place that's known for the cold temperatures, is it?
No, not at all.
Are you excited to come to South Dakota in February?
I am very excited for the challenge of it. First of all, I've never been to South Dakota, so that's super exciting. And then I'm hearing that the weather can be anywhere from like the negatives to like lows. So we'll see.
Well,
I don't know if I'm prepared, but excited.
The first year they had the Snow Jam Comedy Festival, it was like 55 degrees. So, you just never know what you're going to get.
Okay. Well, I'll bring a thick coat just to be prepared.
That's a good plan. So let's talk a little bit about your background. How did you get into the comedy business, and what got you interested in this?
Well, it started because I used to always just write down funny thoughts, things, and observations and stuff like that. And then I was like, oh, maybe I could do something with this. And then I moved to New York, and there's like a huge comedy scene here. And I was like, oh, I'll give it a try. And I started with actually improv comedy. And then you just improv comedy is amazing, but you reach a point where it's like, I actually want to express my own thoughts. And that's how I got into stand-up.
What would you say is more difficult? Is improv comedy more difficult than doing an actual set when you're standing up and doing comedy?
I think doing stand-up is actually more difficult because improv, there's the whole yes and thing, and you're supposed to support one another, and you're up there with at least 4 other people. Whereas with stand-up, it's your own thoughts, it's just you, you're standing in front of a crowd, and you're talking. I feel like people go to an improv show and they know that they're in a performance, but in stand-up, you could have people thinking that they could engage too. So it's a different vibe. So stand-up is definitely more difficult.
And I suppose when you're doing improv comedy, it's kind of a team sport, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it absolutely is.
So what happens if you get somebody on the team that's not quite as good as everybody else on the team? That probably makes it more difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Because you have to yes and it. You got to support it. It's like, okay, this idea is even crazy for improv, but you know what? We're all here. We have to support it, and you go with it.
That could actually be kind of a funny premise for improv, where one of the people is just not, you're not going to be good at this at all. So everything we do, you just keep messing it up, and then we have to bail you out every time. That could be kind of funny.
Yeah, sometimes it works out that way. It does. And
then everybody in the audience will be thinking, is this a thing, or is he just really this bad?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I have been in those situations, so yes.
This was not an act. He's just not good.
Yeah, exactly.
So now let's talk about the showcases. Do you know which ones you will be a part of here at the 3rd annual Snow Jam Comedy Festival?
I know that I have 2 spots, but I don't know the specific ones as of yet. I think they're still finalizing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm excited and just anticipating where I'll be put. I know that they have some theme showcases, so we'll see how that pans out. And I'm just looking forward to it.
Well, we're excited to have you here. And this is your first time to Sioux Falls, is what you said?
Yes, it is. And to Snow Jam.
Well, we're excited to have you come and join us here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And I'm going to talk to the people that are putting this thing together. I'm going to see if we can help arrange some excursions so you guys can get out and enjoy everything there is to enjoy in the area.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yes, absolutely.
Well, I appreciate you being a part of Snow Jam Comedy Festival. I'm going to throw a link on our Facebook page, not only to the information about the 3rd annual Snow Jam Comedy Festival. That, by the way, is coming up Thursday, February 21st through Saturday, February 23rd. Tickets available now. But I'm also going to throw a link to your website, Stephanie, because they can see some videos and photos and some fun stuff about you.
Yes, please do. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Again, SiouxFallsSnoJamComedyFest-5-StephanieO, she'll be joining us for the 3rd annual Snow Jam Comedy Festival at the tail end of February. All of the details at facebook.com/sunnyradio.